Class 10 students, if you are looking to understand how to write answers in board exams according to the marking scheme issued by CBSE, then look no further. In this video, we are going to discuss the CBSE marking scheme for English and Social Science for Class 10 board exams. Let's get started. In English, the first thing to remember is that there are two courses offered by CBSE. First is English Language and Literature and the second is English Communicative. Based on the choice opted for, the marking scheme varies slightly for both the exams. The English Language and Literature question paper comprises 11 questions. The paper has 3 sections. First is reading that carries 20 marks. It has 2 passage-based questions and both these passages can carry both objective and subjective questions such as MCQs, very short answers and short answers. The second section is writing skills and grammar. 10 marks for writing skills and 10 marks for grammar. In writing skills, you will find 2 long answer questions carrying 5 marks each, and in grammar, you will find a mix of MCQs and very short answers carrying 1 mark each. For literature, the weightage is 40 marks. You will find 2 RTC questions, which is reference to context. The total marks allotted for RTCs is 10 marks. You will find 1 mark questions as well as 2 mark questions, followed by 6 short answer questions carrying a weightage of 18 marks. Short answers are for 3 marks each. And the last segment is 2 long answer questions carrying 12 marks, where each question is for 6 marks. The English Communicative question paper comprises 12 questions on the other hand. The paper has 4 sections. Reading has a weightage of 22 marks, where again you will have 2 passages comprising both objective and subjective questions, followed by writing skills carrying 22 marks. Here you will find short answers and long answer questions of 3, 4, 7 and 8 mark questions. The third part would be your grammar section carrying 10 marks, again MCQs and very short answer objective questions, and the last section would be your literature carrying 26 marks. There will be 2 RTCs again. Here the reference to context question carries a weightage of 8 marks. So you are supposed to answer 2 questions of 4 marks each. However, there will be subparts of 1 mark question each. Next, you will find 5 short answer questions carrying 10 marks. Again, each question is for 2 marks. And the last question would be a long answer question carrying 8 marks. Now, when you are answering questions for very short answers, you will notice that the answer is sufficient in either 1 word or 1 sentence. For short answers, the answer should not exceed 30 to 40 words or 40 to 50 words depending upon marks. Long answer, on the other hand, the answer should not exceed 100 to 120 words. Now, what are the key things to remember when you are writing your English answers? First, do not write answers in points for short answers and long answers. It's advisable to write a short answer in a single paragraph and long answer in 2 to 3 paragraphs. Do not include lengthy summary of the chapters while writing literature answers. Always pay attention to spellings and grammar. Always use correct formats of writing skills such as letter writing, application writing, articles as required. And don't forget to use formal tone and expression whenever you're writing formal letters. Let's look at the marking scheme of social science in the next section. In social science paper, there are 38 questions. The paper has 4 sections. Section A is of history, B is for geography, C is for political science and D is for economics. Now this year, you know that the paper pattern has changed, right? So what are the key points to remember while you are writing answers? Let's make a note of that as well. Each section is of 20 marks and has MCQs, very short answers, long answers, as well as case study based questions. Very short answer questions carry 2 marks each. Make sure that your answer contains 2 relevant points or paragraph or example which is not exceeding 40 words. Short answer questions carry 3 marks each. Answer should contain any 3 relevant points or examples with proper explanation that should not exceed 60 words. Long answer questions carry 5 marks each. Answer should contain any 5 relevant points with suitable examples and explanation that does not exceed 120 words. Case study based questions on the other hand come with 3 subparts that carry 4 marks each. Answer should be as per the marking scheme in points or with suitable explanation that does not exceed 100 words. For a map-based question, there are 5 marks allotted to the map section in social science. It comes in 2 parts. Question number 9, which comes in section A, would be from history, carrying 2 marks. And question number 19 that comes in section B is from geography, that carries 3 marks. Now, what to remember while writing answers in social science? First thing first, as per the CBSE exam blueprint, always write your answers in points with relevant explanation. Divide the answer sheet in 4 sections and distribute time for each section judiciously. Answer of a section should not be written or mixed in any other section, otherwise you know that it will not be marked as per the CBSE guidelines issued for this year board exam. Always remember to underline important points, words, facts in your answers, and don't forget to keep enough time for revision to identify your last minute writing mistakes. I hope these tips help you write your answers more efficiently in English and social science. Wish you all the very best for your exams.